Approved. I like this one. This would be even better with alcohol, but this is not that episode.
In this episode of Chicago Takeout, we're driving to the west side of the city. This time, we're getting takeout from the Dominican Republic, starting with Punta Cana restaurant, and farther down, Morena's kitchen. Better get home quick, because this food smells real good. Alright, so I just got out of Morena's kitchen, and we picked up some stuff, and it's kind of a long drive home, so I'm going to be trying something called Morir Soñando. I've never had it before, so this is my first time trying it. I heard it's a mix of orange juice and milk, maybe cream. So let's see. Oh wow, it's basically like if you ever had an orange cream popsicle, it's basically that in liquid form. It's pretty good, I like it. I'm excited for it. I haven't had a lot of Dominican food while I was in Puerto Rico, so...
That's incredible.
I live kind of a sheltered life.
Well, yeah, then again, your grandma cooks really good.
Yeah,
so.
she does. Thumbs up, Grandma.
Yeah, when we go to Puerto Rico, when we visit his grandma, we barely go to any restaurants.
Yeah, because why? It's like having a restaurant at home.
Exactly. So yeah, one of the things I wanted you to try is Mangu, because I make it every once in a while for brunch. And it's basically, imagine mashed potatoes, but with plantains.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's good, guys. It's really good. And then you can put an egg on top. I already popped the yolk, sorry.
Thank you.
Well, you're not gonna eat the egg anyway, so. And then it also comes with salami, right?
Yeah, salami.
And fried cheese.
Fried cheese, that right there.
It's a party on a plate for breakfast.
And we also got oxtail from Punta Cana, and it looks really good. Like
really good.
We've never had oxtail before. Have you ever? No.
First time.
This is my first time trying oxtail. I mean, it smells like, really good.
Like stewed beef. Like the ones they do in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, it does smell like stewed beef. So I'm pretty sure, like you said, the taste is gonna be very similar. And we also have yuca. I think it's like yuca and mojo.
How do you say that? It has like onions and olive oil and like escabeche. I don't know.
So our next item comes from Morena's kitchen, and it's pica pollo. And for all of you that have trouble saying pollo, just think of the two L's as a Y, and then pollo.
Yeah, don't say polo.
Yeah, don't say polo.
You know what? I have no idea what this was. Really? I saw it on the menu because I wanted to get sancocho, which is like a really hearty soup from Dominican Republic, but Noel was like, oh, it's kind of hot. I don't really want soup, so let's get something else.
Yeah.
So I saw pica pollo and was like, I don't know.
Pollo.
And it's fried chicken. Yay!
Yeah! Win-win.
With tostones.
Tostones.
So yeah, we still had some leftover. Morir
Soñando, yeah.
Like, oh my god, I had it in the car, guys. This is so good.
That's like die dreaming. You die dream. Morir Soñando.
Morir, exacto.
And we also got one of their local sodas called Country Club, and it's merengue flavor. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, actually, to me, it tastes like cola champagne.
All right, switch.
Yeah, this one I remember what it tastes like, but now you got a better look at the color. So it does have that cream orange color.
It does taste like cola champagne.
Yeah, it does.
So this was also from Punta Cana, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the closest thing to describe, it's like if you were to make mashed potatoes out of plantains, this is what Mangu would be.
Wow.
It's
good
nice.
job.
Yeah. It's nice and soft. It's savory.
And we've been in the car for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, because it's very far away. So we're gonna drive 30 minutes there and then 30 minutes back, and then have to warm it all up.
And it's still good.
Yeah, it's still good.
It's perfect.
And I've never had salami this way, so.
Me neither.
See. Oh wow, this salami, it's like, you know how salami is kind of like tends to be a little bit, I don't want to say hard, but.
No, this is soft.
This is really soft. Like, it doesn't even have like that deep fried look to it, so it's not crunchy, it's still soft. Wow, that was really good. Oh, now we gotta try a bite with like everything in it.
Yeah, all right. Don't they call it like la tres potencia or something like that?
Maybe, I'm not too sure. We're gonna have to look that up.
I need my Dominican brothers and sisters to tell me how they eat this. But...
Wow, this is really good. A triple decker bite with everything on it. Here we go. I feel really bad now for not having this sooner, Because I'm pretty sure in the area where I live, Añasco, down in Puerto Rico,
there's gotta be.
There, or Mayagüez, yeah, which is the next town over. There had to have been this stuff available in.
Of course. The fondas.
Yeah.
We have like these family restaurants.
Yeah.
They're all over the island.
Yeah,
and
this is really good stuff.
you'll find like Puerto Rican and Dominican dishes in the same spot. It's actually kind of like here because if you go to Logan Square, there's like a mix of like people from different parts in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So you'll find dishes from like Cuba and Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, which is awesome.
All right, let's do the oxtail next. And I already pulled some meat off the bones, so I have to deal with that mess. So far, it does look like stewed meat. Like if you were to take a piece of oh, you're going at it. Let me not say too far behind. So,
oh, the yuca, yeah.
Yeah, you ate the yuca. So, in a lot of parts, I know they make yuca fries, and those are pretty good. It gets.
Oh, it's really soft. It's hard to even pick up.
It kind of tastes like it's starchy, like a potato.
All right, last dish.
Last dish. All right.
Pica pollo. That sounds like Pikachu.
Or pica piedras.
Pica piedras.
Which is Flintstones in English. Pica piedras.
But, okay, I would say pica piedras in Spanish, dude. What are you drinking?
Morir Soñando.
It has no alcohol.
Yeah, so.
That's a good idea, actually. Let's add some vodka.
So, toston and fried plantain, and it's good with just salt, but we like to dip it in mayo ketchup.
Which is
with garlic.
We added garlic salt. It's basically mayo, ketchup, garlic powder, and we added a little bit of onion powder. We like to get creative.
I mean, that's the quick and dirty way, because other people, they use mashed garlic and all that stuff. It tastes really good. Don't be afraid of it. All right, I'm gonna dig into this chicken. And yeah, wow, these are like weird cuts. This looks like the top of a drumstick without the rest.
This is from Morena's, right? Morena's kitchen?
Yeah, this is from Morena's kitchen. And I don't mind. I don't mind. It's fried chicken. And how could you complain? All right, let's try this.
It's crunchy.
Yeah, it's crunchy.
Alright, let's do it
Here you
this
go.
time.
Cheers! It has that at-home fried chicken flavor. That's really good. That's comforting. I really like this.
This was a successful takeout.
I do agree. I concur.
You're fancy now.
I concur.
All right, so which one is your favorite if you had to pick one?
I mean, it's actually, I liked all of them, but definitely the breakfast. The breakfast for me was
Mangu.
the best. Yeah, I could definitely see myself craving that because just the flavor combination of salami, the plantain, and the fried cheese and the egg, it was so good.
I was gonna say fried chicken.
Really?
But no, the mango, man, that's the bomb. Like, you guys really need to try it. There's a dish from the Dominican Republic that you need to try.
Yeah.
It's mango.
Definitely try that one. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching until the end and watching our shenanigans while we ate. I really do hope you give these foods a try. Definitely try that at breakfast. It's delicious. And as always, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.